Now let's get into today's main session, a mid-year assessment. We're 6 months in 2026, and we have to do an assessment, and then we have to let go of things that didn't help us so far, and then see where can we grow, and have a little bit of accountability moving forward. Right? How do we do mid-year review? This is crucial. Let me ask you guys, do you guys have like a 3 month, 6 months review system? Do you track your performance, your lead generation activities, and where you're getting leads? Anyone? No? Okay. I always do this every 3 months, right? Because that's a good time, and we've closed deals, we've hit some, benchmark numbers, but we haven't done anything, right? So that gives us a chance every 3 months to look back and see, okay, what did I do 3 months? That's, that has worked, or what did I do for 3 months that did not work, right? The way to look at it is, there's multiple ways. First, you have to see what kind of effort you're putting in. Second, we have to see if you did do a deal or two, where did that deal come from, right? Let's take that deal and work backwards. I had a conversation with someone at the mall. They were happy that I'm local. Like, where did that originate, right? And now let's double down on that opportunity. Or if it was a lucky lead, you got it from the office or from somewhere, or some random person like, hey, I'm looking to buy, like that is just luck. So let's look into what did we do so far, right? Is it friends and family, referrals? If it's referrals, you're getting a lot of business from repeat clients, friends, family, referrals. Then why not do an event for them, right? Or reach out to them with something special. Say, hey, I just wanted to all of my past clients, I'm doing a small event, this, right? Anything that you guys have, or just show up, set up a meeting with them. Say, look, it's been a while, let's have a chat, let's get coffee or tea at your place or somewhere else, right? I always do that, right? Because as we're doing deals, these clients become our friends, almost like friends. Tracking key metrics enables informed business decision. If I've been spending, again, 3 months is not enough time. 6 months is enough time to seize a little bit, but even 6 months not. In my opinion, it's still not good. Because you could be working with someone and they may do something 1 year down the line. But 3 months, 6 months, we can see that, okay, I'm spending this much money on this thing, lead generation, right, or something. What kind of response did I get? Did I gain followers? Did I get, leads? Do people recognize me when I go out there? And what's going on? What did I achieve in 3 months, right? Just to keep track. I wouldn't judge something based on 3 months. Everything in real estate, as we all know, it's long term and is slow moving. Nothing can happen right away. So 3 months not enough time, but it's enough time to see which direction you're headed, right? And so is 6 months. To do 3 months, 6 months, you're like, okay, I've been doing this for 6 months. What am I getting? Right? There has to be something good or some kind of direction that you're like, no, I'm building this. So people are starting to recognize me. I am getting leads. I'm just not converting. That's a different problem, right? So how many of us have done this? Like, I always do it. I know exactly what the company did in 6 months, what I did in 6 months, what my things are in 6 months. How did my last 6 months go? Where did I get most of my business? So do you guys do it? Anybody doing this already? No? Okay. I have a feeling everybody's just working their second job. I'm just kidding. Okay, moving on. How do we evaluate performance? Let's check your numbers. If you've been trying something new, you're out there on social media, you're doing door knocking, you're calling, right? What is that converting into? Is it, right? Are you closing deals, or are you just getting leads, booking appointments, but nothing's happening, right? A lot of times evaluating, looking back, uh, also gives us insights into, hey, I've been doing this. I don't have the lead problem, or I don't have the problem of talking to people. I have problem of closing them. A lot of us have that problem. We get to the door, we do everything right, but nobody ever signs the listing with us. Right? So that problem is the problem of closing and like putting the hammer down when it's the right time. A lot of us are nervous. They're like, oh, you let us know, right? We leave it up to the clients. The clients are confused. So looking back also gives us an opportunity into seeing, hey, I'm doing this right, but this thing has to change. Right? Analyze client feedback, and then do improvement. Feedback from clients, right? Because realtors are not going to do any feedback. Right? Very rare another realtor, outside, maybe in the brokerage, somebody will help you, or will tell you, hey, improve on this or do this. Right? They will never do anything. So your again, feedback is very crucial. Every business is built on feedback, especially the great ones. Right? Because if you're doing a good job, if things are doing well, or if something you're not doing good, and you can change it, then you've improved just by getting that feedback. So feedback can be from other realtors, and it could be from vendors that we're working with, and it could also be, it will definitely be from the buyers and sellers. They're the clients, right? A lot of time vendors can say, hey, the way you say this is that it's kind of like not right. Like I've learned a lot from other vendors, like mortgage agents and lawyers, right? A lot of times I have a chat, they're like, yeah, that's a good way to put it, right? I wouldn't always say it like that, right? A lot of us, for an example, say sign the contract, right? Then I would say, I use the term sign the agreement, right? Are we in agreement that everything's good? Yeah, let's sign the agreement, right? So saying contract and saying, oh, let's sign the binding contract. These words, okay, as fancy as they sound, no one's going to feel comfortable signing any contract, right? Even if it's their own job contract, nobody feels safe. Now compare current results against annual goals and benchmarks. You should always have a benchmark, right? 6 months, and if not 6 months, at least 1 year, right? And we should say, okay, I put this goal. How close did I get? And right, am I going in the right direction? Right? Without a goal, you're in an ocean and you're just drifting. Right? You have to know where you're going. To an island, you're going to, Vancouver. You're going to. You gotta know where you're going and what sea you're on and which direction you're going. Otherwise, we're just in a sea, just drifting wherever the waves are taking us. Right? We don't want to be like that. To avoid that, we have to have goals. Always have 6 months, 1 year goals. Right? I don't have 6 months goals, anything written in stone, but whatever I have 1 year, I just chop it in half, and I'm like, okay, in 6 months I should do this. If not, then I haven't done my 6 months. So that's kind of like a wake up call that I have next 6 months coming up. I have to work hard or change something, right? Let's moving on. Turning insights into action. Now, identify habits. We all have habits, and then we create strategies to reduce results. Right? Habits could be, right? I stay up late. I like watching movies every night. Again, that's a habit. One habit will cause other ripple effects, right? Identify habits that are helping you and habits that are not helping you. Right? It could be a habit that every Friday I get drunk, go out with my friends, and then Saturday's ruined, and Sunday I have my family. Right? So in a way, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, if that's your habit, every Friday you're going out, just drinking, and then that ruins your Saturday again. Maybe try changing it. Right? Maybe have a lunch, not drink. Right? If it ruins your next day. Right? So identify your habits that are helping you and that are not helping you, right? So very simple, write on a list of things and say, okay, these are my habits. The way to find that out is, again, we can go into this exercise. If somebody's interested, I can sit down with them, help them. But just wake up, write down everything you're doing in a day. You'll know what your habits are, right? Every hour you say, this is what I did last hour, this is what I did last hour. then you know, hey, I'm just on internet a lot, just scrolling, looking at things. Identify your habits. That's your habits. Like you'll see, okay, this I woke up, I'm talking to my friends for 2-3 hours, we're laughing, having a good time. I'm going out, I'm doing this is right. So those are your habits, daily habits. Right? Have an action plan to performance to address performance gaps. That we will only know once we're doing our 3 months, 6 months review. And hey, I'm lacking in this thing, right? A lot of us don't have a lead problem. We have problems closing, and we just don't know what to say and to say the right thing, right? I can tell for a fact that a lot of us have leads. We have business. We just don't know what to do with it, how to close them, right? You have the key, but you just don't know what door it goes into. I know it's gonna be frustrating, but there are ways to overcome that. All of us who have been closing, who have been in the business, we know that okay, if we have a client, we have to follow up. There are certain tasks we have to do in order to get them from A to B, right, which is where they're trying to be. And establishing measurable goals and accountability. Right? So I would encourage all of you guys to establish. Again, some of us don't need that, right? I know some of us are here, we're having fun, right? Have you ever achieved that level of greatness? Good for you. And some of us are here, like they're doing this for fun. Others who have just started this journey, you guys have bigger goals. You're gonna get that nice car. You're gonna go on vacation, travel the world for 6 months, 1 year, do other things. And like you're just starting out. You have goals. You want to do, one goal leads to the other. So have goals for next 6 months, and you can share it with me. I can be the accountability partner, right? And I'm very brutal when it comes to accountability. I will call it out, right? So if you guys really want somebody to keep you accountable, just tell me that, hey, I'm going to do this, this GCI, I'm going to do 20 deals. I will call it out and say, hey, it's you got 2 months left to do 20 deals, right? So that keeps you accountable. And if not, then find accountability partners among yourselves. Tell them that, hey, in 6 months, I'm going to be doing 20 deals. What about you? And share that, and then keep each other accountable. But other than that, I think we are almost at the end of the presentation today. Quick question for all of you guys. Based on your performance so far this year, what is one change that would have the greatest impact on achieving your year-end goals? Okay, cool. Well, thank you everybody for showing up.